Hey, the capture card is still not fixed. I basically have to jiggle the wire and put it up in like a very specific way for it to work, but I got it working for the time being, so I thought I would play a little bit of the tutorial for this. And probably just do one level, and then I'll do a credit feed run maybe later on.
Akai Katana.
Now this is one of the last arcade shmups that Cave put out. There's this, and then there's Dodonpachi Saidai Ojo. I think that's like the last one that they put out. So a lot of people haven't played this one. It's not as easily accessible. By the time that this came out, I think they did a very limited release on physical media. And then they put it on the digital store, but I don't think it got any fanfare at all. I had already long since moved on to the PS3 at this point, so this is my first time actually playing it. But there's quite a few modes here. I hear Slash is the most fun one. I watched Aquas on Twitch. He's a pretty big cave shmup aficionado, and he told me that this was the most fun mode, so I'm probably going to start with this one. Oh, hold on, it's not letting me see the tutorial. That's kind of weird. Go back. So being a horizontal shmup basically means that it's a lot easier to convert it to HD. Obviously when you have like an HD shmup that's vertical, you have to fill the sides with borders. It's not really as much of a problem with this game. So some people don't like that in vertical shmups, all the stuff you have to fill it up with. I'm not sure how to get to the tutorial, it just doesn't tell you. Yeah, there's like no information for this game on the internet, pretty much. There's basically like a couple, there's like one thread on System 11's Shmup forum, and then there's like a couple on GameFAQs. There's like barely anything. So I've kind of just been going into this blind. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play through, see if I can find a replay. Oh wait, I'm not connected online. I hate how this thing doesn't have built-in wireless. Alright. I'm sorry for all the complications. I'm trying to get to the tutorial and I can't find it. Not sure why the tutorial is hidden. I have no clue what I'm doing. It didn't give me a tutorial. I saw one on YouTube, but I can't seem to figure out how to access it, so I'm just kind of going in blind here. Ah, there we go. Here's the henshin, the transform. Totally care about my gamer score in 2017, but the game seems to be pretty generous with points. So basically you have an energy bar, and you transform into this other dude, and that seems to let you fire katanas, but I don't quite know how to do that yet. Ah, there we go. So you push the transform button again. So if you're closer, it seems like you get more energy, closer to the enemies. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. If I can find the tutorial, I'll probably understand what I'm doing a little better. And I'll be able to give a little bit more of a detailed explanation of the game or overview like I normally do. So far, the game is fun. It's available on the Xbox Live Marketplace for $10. So if you still have a 360 hooked up, I do not know if it is Xbox One backwards compatible, but if you still have a 360, you can can get it. You can play this game for like $60 basically. I think a used Xbox 360 is like $50 at GameStop or whatever your equivalent is in your part of the world. It's not too expensive to get one in most cases, so you can play it that way. I have a feeling that this will get ported at some point, mostly because it's a horizontal shmup, and it's probably a lot easier to port to PC. Don't quote me on that, but I know that this has a NESica version, and the NESica cabinets are basically just Windows PCs. So it wouldn't be too much effort for them to port it. However, Cave and Dagika have been pretty quiet about what their next project is. They said that they're still working together. It's just it's been quite a while. It's been about a year since the last cave port that they put on Steam. The last one was Daifukatsu, I think back in September or October of last year, so about a year ago. So they have to have something in the works. We just don't know what game it's going to be. Chances are they're probably going to get all the 360 ones up sooner than later because they're all, on Windows architecture. They're probably a lot easier to do than some of the older ones where they would have to put more work into them. So that's all I have for now. I'll probably do a credit feed run of this later on in the week once I actually understand what the hell I'm doing. I don't think it's going to be too interesting to watch me just credit feed and and not completely understand. But there's an overview. There's proof that I have it. I know I've been talking back and forth about having this and not really proving it. So there's your proof. I'll have more in the near future. Catch you later. Peace.